Hey collective, let's get some messages for the 11th. This is May 2022, and this is a collective consciousness situation reading. So what is going on? Collective energy. Please God, clarify these messages. Thank you, Amen. 3. All right. What's collective energy situation? All right. 9 of Cups with the Hermit. So this is someone who has found, if this is not a person, this is a situation, sort of a feeling or event or circumstance where you're pretty self-satisfied with this. This is, I would say, a lot of happiness with your own wisdom and sense of enlightenment, through something you've been through. This could also be a situation where this could be you, or the situation where you feel like it, or actually going on where it's that you just want to be alone and drinking is another way to read that as well. And maybe finding enlightenment there, or feeling like you're going to do that. But ultimately this is real, it could be a smugness here as well, with, the 9 of Cups can be that self-satisfaction, but it's also in your heart space. So it's just, they're always overflowing cups, and he has a lot to share. So it's just a lot of joy. It could just be celebration, overconsumption, parties, like drink and stuff like that. So that's what I'm seeing here. So maybe you could feel like it's time to do that if you're a Virgo or have been working really hard lately, or not socializing. So that is very interesting energy for today. The Hermit is also Virgo, as I say, ruled, but it's also 6th house. So this is your work, service, and health. So you could be getting some good news around that as well, or feel like there's something to celebrate there. But there's wisdom through behavior taken, and it's the old man, right? It's the wisdom. It's like, if this is someone at the end of their life, like they're happy, for example, this is happiness indicated throughout your whole life, because he's already old and he can sort of see in that lamp what guides him, like a star, a guide, or a light guides him to that mountaintop, to that wisdom. So yeah, something that brings you a lot of happiness here. It doesn't have to be drink and drugs and stuff, but I'm just saying it can be. But, something that fills your heart a lot and makes you feel, overjoyed, like you want to celebrate. All right, what are you or the other person's thoughts about the situation? But this guy has, you know, loner in terms of the card itself, has loner qualities to it, loner energy. It's just a self-sustaining person too, right? Very intelligent, grounded. All right, the other person's, you are the other person's thoughts about the situation. All right, so the Chariot coming out in the progressive. So both the Hermit and the Chariot are major arcanas, and this is Cancer ruled. You could be dealing with a Cancer person or be a Cancer individual yourself, or you could have fourth house prominent in your chart. And that's the home and family. This is full speed ahead. This is taking charge with great success. So, and it could have to do with a car, a home, travel. But there's also, you can see hopefully the stars in his canopy on his Chariot, right? And I was just saying, like, there's so many lights here, and it's like he's at the top of the mountain. There's something that he sees. Like, this is a lot of wisdom here. So this is forward movement in terms of thoughts here. Balancing the light and the dark, feeling encouraged and feeling courageous here, or rather thinking in terms of courage and, you know, feeling the fear and doing it anyway is indicated with the Chariot. And it's also leadership, right? Cancer is a cardinal sign. So this is someone who is willing to take calculated risks. So, all right, what are you or the other person's feelings about the situation, collective? Right, wow, okay, so 2 nights. Virgo energy showing up here with the Hermit, again with the Knight of Pentacles, and then Gemini showing up in the Knight of Swords here, and your feelings about the situation. So it's interesting seeing these two together because this is very balanced and slow-moving energy. Now remember, this is in your heart space as well, so how you're feeling about this situation. And for today, it'll always be the 9 of Cups and the Hermit. But so there's mutable energy indicated here with these 2 knights, right? These are both mutable signs. So you're dealing with a lot of cardinal, mutable. Mutable just means that it's malleable. You can move in all sorts of different directions. You can fit and groove in order to get to some place. So, and it makes sense here too, because you are in the driver's seat. How you're thinking about a situation is, you know, making it happen. So, and these guys are actually bringing something in. This guy is bringing a message. This guy is bringing a gift, something very practical. It could have to do with an actual project. I mean, we'll see if any more aces come up. Pentacles come up. But, yeah, it could be actual and money and investments. And this is the way you're feeling about the situation, right? It's a long-term investment. This is a long haul card. And then we have these very fast moving messages, these sort of feelings where they include a little bit of fright, like, and you sort of feel this here with the Chariot. There's like galloping, right? Like the Chariot is led by these 2, I guess they're sphinxes. And yeah, and they would have to move. They would have to lead it. At least the tires on the Chariot would have to move. So it's like something is in motion here. So the feelings about the thoughts are really affecting the feelings here, even though we don't see cups. I mean, water signs are indicated in the Chariot just because it's Cancer ruled. So there could be a lot of emotion here, especially something having to do with the practical realm, right? So communication could be very forthcoming in terms of something being offered in a practical manner here. Yeah, all right. So what are you or the other person? What is the most probable outcome for this situation? There could be two young men involved here too. Younger men. All right, most probable outcome for this situation. This energy can be really forceful as well, so it could be coming on strong here as well. Oops. Okay, so we have, that's 4. Wow. So the Tower, the Ace of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. So we have 2 9s. 99 could mean something to you, and then another major. So the Tower is a major collapse. With these two together, if this is a love reading for you, this could be about needing to offer something because nothing is promised here. And it's almost like there's too much in the open because that's upsetting here somehow. But even as if it's a love reading, these two together, especially, oh my gosh, the Tower and then the Ace of Wands together, like this is somebody, especially with a message coming in, like just like that, where somebody is feeling this and then, you know, thinking about actually making a move here, whether it's you or somebody else, right? Or about a situation. If this is just a feeling or a situation, this could be not being willing to wait anymore. This is definitely an action card. So action is being taken, more action is here. Something is just over with, right? Waiting is not an option here. And there is probably a single female involved here, you or someone else, or if you are already in a relationship, this could just be about some sort of investments that you need possibly to even cash out on, or pause on something here. Wait until all the information is here, because there's going to be, with an investment or a return, I think you should wait. Either the first time doing it or actually making a move on it. Just wait something out and then it's going to correct itself. So, wow, what an interesting reading. As always, right guys? Okay, wow. So, right. Mars, and this is, you know, war. This is the energy of war. It's male energy. Conflict and so forth. There's sort of that energy here in the heart space as well. So someone, even though we're not seeing a whole lot of swords, again, I think that we're dealing with something that's happening, that something's already in motion. It's not really being thought about so much. Yeah. So something is in motion, but capitalizing on something could be a big deal here as well. So we have the Page of Wands and then the Queen and King of Wands over here. So we have a lot of Wands energy. This is a lot of lust and sex and sexy energy as well. So if that's a love reading for you. More Wands energy here. Could be a birth. Something that is that changes someone's situation, you know, from single to something else. But I think there is this element of being aware of what needs to happen. Yeah, something's being taken seriously here in a way where perhaps it wasn't before. So external energies or things that could be, elements that could be occurring outside of your energy or available to you is the Page of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Magician. More Virgo energy. Mercury rules Virgo, so this is communication, but it can be manifestation, right? Collaboration here, and this brand new, I would say, this reminder, this this is loyalty, this is also communication, messages. So someone is trying to manifest here. Yeah, with the collaboration, the 3 and the 7 are that beautiful 10, right? So yeah, it's almost like this 9 and then the 9 here. It could just be being aware of something. And like I said, there's courage here, right? On the mind. So in the internal influences or subconscious, there's the Queen of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. They are looking right at each other. This is so crazy. I don't honestly see a pair, although we have seen pairs in readings before this close. And this is just a real sadness here in the center of it. There's a real disconnect. These are fire signs. Leo and Aries are indicated here. Or those houses. So that's 1st house and 5th house. The house of self-direction and pioneer spirit. And 5th house is creativity, sex, and romance. So these are entrepreneurial cards. But not only that, when I see the King and the Queen of Wands, and even in the same reading, much less right next to each other like this, I have learned over the years that this indicates that mutual magic or magicianship. Oh, is that a word? Magic is being performed here. And I don't know if it's spells. I can't tell you if it's intentional. I only know that if there's the magician literally showing up in the same reading at all, this is very telling to me. So this is, if this is a couple, these are people who are very much in tune with their, I would say, you know, the state of manifestation, right? Because this is very powerful. This is knowing exactly, you know, how to conduct yourself in the universe. It's like knowing the laws of the universe and then applying them. You can't, like, knowledge is power applied. So this is pretty cool if that's the case, you know. And but here's the thing, there's that 5 of Pentacles, which is that rejection, that it feels like a loss, it feels like a poverty, there's something that's missing here. So internally, you or the other person or about the situation could be feeling that. And that's why I feel like, yeah, something could be happening very rapidly here. Wow, there's just a lot of energy in these cards today. I don't know what's going on, but this is just a, yeah, even if I had, you know, these 3 cards, I could spend a while on these because it just, and also just to have them looking at each other, like not looking apart. It's like, oh, there's a reconnection here for sure. And it's so interesting because we have the Judgment on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, someone's done waiting for sure, it looks like. Or the wait is over, right? And this could have to do with work in general, you know, an old scene is over. It's time to develop with this second chance here, a new opportunity. with the Judgment, a call. You could be receiving a call. This could be a judgment that you're making, someone's making on you. It's definitely a second chance. It's angelic. It feels like there's some peace and healing and divinity here with the angel, with the trumpet. It's a very important wake-up call. This is also new life. This, it goes beyond regular comprehension because it's, you know, that hanged man that we saw yesterday. There's that sense of, I know that something needs to go in order for, and we've been talking about it for the past week or so. It's like that leveling up. Like, you can think about it and talk about it forever, but there's a point where it has to become important enough for us to accept, right? To make room for. So I just think this is really important. Vigilance is indicated here, though. There's some spy energy, so it could just be someone coming back around. Someone who's keeping tabs on you. This is, yeah, spy energy. So someone could be coming back around in a really big way, doesn't want to lose a connection, and is very highly motivated to communicate. So that is very interesting. And look at that, just for the heck of it, I looked at the bottom of the deck under, because this is overall energy for the whole reading, these guys, with the Page of Swords. And under the page was another couple. It's the Queen and King of Cups. Like, wow, that is just, yeah, that is so wild. Anyway, passion and emotions do seem to be, oops, where's my card? Do seem to be indicated, right? Something has got you thinking in your courageous self about making perhaps a revelation, you know, a sense of wisdom, and, you know, hard work being worth it here. So that was a very interesting reading. I hope it was helpful to someone out there. I love doing these for you guys, and until next time, take care. Bye for now.